Hello, this is Anne. Welcome to my show, Mystical Adventures. I want to share with you my intuitive art portal today. It is going over the energies for the month ahead in April. And if you're listening to this and not viewing it, don't worry, you don't need to look at the art in order to get the energy, in order to receive the information I'm going to share. And before I go over that, I just want to remind you, I did a Facebook Live tarot reading for April, divided it up by zodiac sign. So I pulled a few tarot cards and tuned into the energy for each sign. And I did a little video for a more personalized energy report and messages for the month ahead of April. That's on my Facebook page, Creative Psyche, and my YouTube channel, Creative Psyche Studio. So if you'd like a personalized energy report from me for the month ahead, check it out. I also want to let you know I am having my friend Sivia Gover on the show in June. I'm so excited. She is an educator and an author in dream studies, and you know I love all things related to dreams. Excuse me. So I'm so excited to have her on, and I'll give you more details as I get them. I would like to tell you refresh your memory, what an intuitive arts portal is before I show this month's intuitive art. I'm just going to take a sip of water. All those beautiful spring flowers are dancing around in my throat, the pollen at least. So every month I tune into the energies here on the earth, and I meditate on receiving higher guidance for the month ahead. I then intuitively create an art piece, which I call an art portal, because I understand it as a channel, as a doorway to higher consciousness. And that is the intention I set for what the art is. So I create this intuitive art portal with images and energies that are connecting with the energies of this upcoming month here on the earth, and also higher consciousness and guidance to help you navigate through these collective energies in the month ahead. And I use it also to meditate on and to connect with those energies, and I welcome you to do the same if it feels right to you. So let me show you this month's intuitive art portal. If you're listening and not viewing, you can check it out on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, Creative Psyche Studio. And I'm sure the producer's going to pull that up any minute. Beautiful. Thank you, Dave. So here is the intuitive art portal for April 2021. And as you can see, or maybe you're listening and you can't see, so I will explain to you that it is a cat being with also some owls. So in the lower left corner is an owl flying upwards, and in the middle of the piece is an owl that appears to be a spirit owl fading into the cat being, who has a close-up shot of her head and neck. And there is an owl flying up in the upper right-hand corner. So this month, it is a feline star being that came out, and the owl spirit animals that came out. What is a feline star being? Some people refer to them as Lyrans. And if you can think about them as a higher frequency being that is not in this dimension, that is a higher consciousness, a higher evolved form of life. And these beings they're existing in a higher realm and have contact with us. They're associated with the Sirius star system and the Lyra constellation, And different people have had different experiences with these feline star people, feline star beings, but a lot of them are considered very courageous, generous. There's commonalities in people's experiences with these higher consciousness beings, creative expression, playfulness. You can think of a highly evolved cat or lion energy, expanded consciousness, and also very psychic. So they can help us with things like courage and psychic development, focus, creative expression, generosity. They can help us with a whole slew of earthly matters and can function as our spirit guides. And there are spirit brothers and sisters here in this universe. And then, of course, there's the owl spirit animal who came out. And so I want to read to you the message I channeled from this art. And it has to do with the energies of the month ahead. This is a time for you to focus on what you want. This is a month of adventure and freedom, and of zeroing in on your power, focus, and will. You were aligning or have the opportunity to align now with powers and yourself, the stars, and the galaxy that will help you to manifest your desires. It is a time to focus on strengths that you possess and to obstacles as they are presented by simply remembering you are an expression of the highest truth and the internal strengths of your Creator. You have a lot to learn, but you also have gained much knowledge, aligning yourself with others who are knowledgeable and to whom you can look up to. I'm going to read that again because I messed that up. You have a lot to learn, but you have also gained so much knowledge. Align yourself with others who are knowledgeable and to whom you can look up can help you open your mind to greater awareness. This time has the energy available for you to explore your own greatness and discover the true you. You don't need to fight wars with physical battles to be a champion. You can be victorious in any challenge by grounding your reality in the highest truth of oneness, that we are all champions and that love is the eternal victor. Your guides are strong with you now, and there is benevolent ancestral support and energy on the earth at this time to help you align with a higher consciousness. If you can listen to this higher consciousness in the form of angels, guides, ancestors, the earth, stars, and higher consciousness beings, you will be able to remember the truth that they're all pointing out, the truth that you already know. Move forward with courage, and don't forget to take time to play, to be a little wild, to allow yourself to feel your own feral instincts and nature, and integrate these instincts instead of denying them. Transform these into an expression that includes the wild and the free, the stable and the true, the wise and the expanded parts of consciousness and life. Thank you, benevolent star beings. Thank you, owl, totem, spirit animals as well. I invite you to join with me in this art piece in aligning with these intentions and getting in touch with your courage, your wisdom that you have already overcome obstacles by realizing the oneness and the eternal love, and that you can make progress overcoming obstacles and in your self-esteem this month. I have a message that we now have a caller. I'm getting the name Angela in Ontario. Hi, Angela.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to my show. We're talking about the intuitive art piece for this month and the message about courage and overcoming obstacles. How do you feel like you are when it comes to courage and self-esteem?
In the past 2 years, I think that I have conquered that. Definitely.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Well, that's something to be proud of.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. I am.
That's great. So Angela, the victorious, the courageous, How can I help you tonight, my friend? Would you like a general reading? You have a specific question?
I actually have a specific. So, just if you see love in my near future, or
Sure.
anything on my career.
All right. Sure. Let me tune into your energy and tell you what I'm picking up.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, what I'm picking up as I tune into your energy, Angela, is that you like to go fast in general. Your energy is you like to get things done, you like to go fast, accomplish things, and sometimes you might be a little bit impatient with getting things done, but you love to move things forward and you're very good at picking up the pace. And I also feel like another strength of yours is that you catch things that other people might miss and you intuitively pick up on what might needs to happen in a situation that other people miss, and then you intuitively sort of pick up the slack or
Yeah.
fill in the gaps. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. So I love these strengths about you, Angela. And when I feel your love energy, just tuning into your own personal energy when it comes to your love life, I feel like you have such a fun, fast energy. And what could help you is to slow down a little bit and smell the roses and take a little bit more time to ground yourself. And it's almost like hold yourself back, but not exactly. It's like to take time to really just notice the energy around you, and it opens up your energy so you're more available to others who might be interested in you, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I pulled some cards, and it looks like you do have someone coming definitely in the future, is what the cards are pointing out. And the first card I pulled is the Chariot, which is about victory and moving forward really quickly. And these are cards that have to do with your energy. The Two of Wands, also about waiting and moving forward and patience. So that's in the challenge position, and it's letting me know that you are going to do well if you can slow down and enjoy yourself a little bit more. And this is going to help you to be in a position to be more available to the people around you. But I do see a couple of suitors coming, I would say the next couple of months, not too long. And I feel like you're going to have several people to choose from. It's almost like you have your guard up a little bit and you want to move so fast and know if a person is right for you from the beginning, and you want to like sense someone's energy really quickly. And Spirit is just guiding you to slow down and to get to know someone slowly and to try and use a little bit more patience as you're dating. And that can help you to be more grounded as you understand if a person is right for you. But I feel like you have really good energy coming to you, and some people I think you're really going to like coming up.
Oh,
Donna.
That sounds great.
Yeah, I do have another caller on the line, but so I'm sorry we didn't get to your career question, but I think some really beautiful energy in your aura and some really positive energy in your love life coming up. So I want to thank you so much for calling and wish you blessings this month.
Thank you so much. Take care.
My pleasure. Bye, Donna. Oh, excuse me, Angela. Bye, Angela. I'm calling Angela Donna because Donna is our next caller. Bye, Angela. Blessings to you, Angela. Screw my head on straight. Here we go. Hi, Donna in Iowa. Can you hear me?
I can.
Hi, Donna. I accidentally got my wires crossed with calling the previous caller your name. Hi, Donna. This is Anne speaking. Welcome to my show, Mystical Adventures. We're talking about courage and our will and our self-esteem as energies to focus on for this month. how do you feel like you are with your self-esteem and your personal courage?
Well, I think with courage, I'm good. I've been through so much that I don't know if much could shake me. I mean, honestly, I'm in the process of writing a book because of everything I've over. I shouldn't be here. I died and I came back, and that's what the book is basically about.
Wow, that sounds amazing, Donna. Near-death experience, and you brought back the transformative power of that. I love it.
Yes, and so, like I said, I don't think there's anything. I was bedridden for 4 years.
Wow.
So, I mean, I lived on hardly any food for over 4 years. So I honestly just do not think much can shake me. So as far as courage, I think I'm good. But as far as self-esteem, I think I'm really lacking because I know what I've been told, because you're not the first one that's read me ever, because when I came back from my near-death experience, I was so drawn to psychics, and psychics were so drawn to me. So I've had a few readings, and one of my I'm actually writing 2 books, and one book is basically about psychics and mediums, and really to get that information out into the public of how beneficial they can really be, because actually
well, thank you on behalf of psychics and mediums out there, Donna. That's fantastic.
Well, the thing is, a medical, I went to 8 doctors, and I went to 8 doctors, and it wasn't a doctor that showed me what was wrong with me. It was a medical intuitive. And a lot of people don't know what medical intuitives are. You know what I mean? And so I want to get it out there, that, because I know I can't be the only one. Okay, I'm just the one that's.
Well, I appreciate that you're sharing your experience on the show today, Donna. I think that's so cool that, listeners are hearing your experience, and, to be able to consult with a medical intuitive, an intuitive who specializes in reading the body and the physical.
And when I went to, I like I said, to 8 doctors, and 8 doctors, and
that's
I had
absolutely amazing. And then the medical intuitive is the one who found it. Well, Donna, we've got just a few minutes left, but would you like for me to tune into your energy in general, or do you have a specific question? How can I help you today, my friend?
My book is going to be successful. That's my main thing. I also would like to really know what I need to do to start getting the self-esteem that I'm on the right path and that I'm doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm. All right, there's just going to be a moment of silence as I tune into your energy, okay? Well, as I tune into your energy, Donna, I feel that you have so much. It's almost like I see this pyramid of knowledge, that you have so much that you put in this project that you're working on, and there's so much wisdom and magical energy there. And around it, though, it feels like very isolated. And I feel like, as I tune into your energy, you actually feel a bit isolated, my friend, if that makes sense. And that, I think,
I pretty much am isolated right now because I'm going through treatments for my injury.
Okay. Well, part of that sounds like, it's out of your control. But I feel like part of the isolation is something that you can work to change. And I think that's going to help not only with the self-esteem piece, but also with getting your book out. And like I said, I think, the energy for your book, it doesn't feel quite complete. It feels like you need to do a little bit more work, but it feels like you have a really, really good grasp on what you want to share. And it has this beautiful, nurturing energy to it, I see. And that people are really going to want to hear what you have to say, Donna. And I feel like it's a lot of the book has to do with not the energy of the book, but your energy. And I feel like because you feel emotionally somewhat isolated right now, if you can personally connect with others and personally get more support, have more connection in a way that is nurturing to you outside of, career or book, but just in a personal way, that's going to get your energy flowing and you're going to feel more nurtured. And I feel like that's going to help you to begin to network and navigate making connections for your professional goal, this book. And that's going to open up the energy for you so that you're attracting that abundance of support that you need for publishing.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does. So you do see it being successful then?
I think there is definite potential for this book to be successful, but I think you're going to have to make some changes in order to create that. And I think you're going to need more support. So I think the potential is that you're not going to have to work that much harder at finding the support that you need to get this project off the ground, and that it is going to be successful potentially and help a lot of people. And it will be really healing for you too, my friend, I feel, completing and publishing this book. I feel like it's needing more support though, and you need more support. That it's almost like you're a little bit, I don't want to say resistant, but there's just a little bit of hesitancy, Donna, I feel in your energy to letting people in and to, yeah.
It's a big story. It's a big story, and it's hard to, and it's not just my near-death experience. I was anorexic and bulimic. I was abused. I went through a lot. So it's really having the courage to really open up and share my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And it takes so much courage. And I think that's where the healing that I'm sensing comes in. Is it's healing for other people to read. It's healing for you to write. I think that is something that can be so transformative in our self-esteem and our self-love when we have the courage to share our story, like you're sharing with the abuse and the trauma and the eating disorder, and to let people know they're not alone. It's such a beautiful way to offer that to others and to offer it yourself. It's, as you write it, Donna, it's validating your own experience, and you're honoring your own experience and wisdom that you went through with all of these experiences. So I feel like, as you are putting yourself out there more, and I feel like you joining groups, joining writing groups, joining writers groups, publishing groups, and talking with people, connecting with people to establish more of a community and support for yourself. And also just connecting with people personally. I really do feel like it's going to open up doorways, and you are going to find people who are going to want to help you publish. And there's, I think, really great potential for this to, move out into the world and be something really beautiful and successful to help others. So we just have a minute or so left in the show, but Donna, I want to thank you so much for calling in, and I really hope that was helpful.
Yes, it was. It was. Everything that I hear is always helpful because it gives me that validation that I need to keep going with it. Because sometimes
yes, you do.
Really
you absolutely do. You absolutely do. I think this is your soul wanting to express something so meaningful and powerful and healing. And I'm just so proud of you for doing it. So thank you so much for calling in, Donna. Have a beautiful, blessed week, my friend.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. Take care. I want to thank you, viewer, listener, for tuning in today. And it's been such an honor to connect with you. If you'd like to check out the intuitive art portal I created, I am going to post it on my Facebook page right after this show. I meant to do it right before, and it didn't happen. So I'm going to do it right after this show. And I invite you to come check it out and check out my YouTube channel, Creative Psyche Studio. I look forward to seeing you at a future show. And also, I will tell you more about the next 6-week integrative dream group next time. It's starting May 6th. If you'd like to join that, it's online. Have a beautiful, blessed week, and I will see you next show.